Hey, what's up, guys? Today's lesson is going to be a little bit different. Whereas we've been coming at everything from a strength conditioning only side of things, today's going to be a little bit more philosophical, broad concept that you can apply to pretty much anything. Going forward, Wednesdays are going to be about nutrition, and while today's lesson is going to be geared more toward nutrition, I think that you'll be able to see that you can apply this to pretty much anything that you want to tackle, anything you want to do, anything you're thinking about. So what this is about the stories that we tell ourselves, right? I'm going to start with my personal story and why I decided to make this the first lesson. And that's that I've been telling myself this story that I need to eat perfect or else, you know what, I'm probably not going to work out. If I wake up and I get really busy writing programs and taking care of my clients, find out like, oh man, I haven't eaten, and then I feel like I'm not fueled very well for this workout. So rather than go in and do what makes sense, do what I can, or what I absolutely know I can knock out, I just don't, right? And this doesn't happen all the time, but enough that happens this time and that time and that time, and everything adds up, right? So looking back, I've done this quite a bit. We go on vacations and I pack up the car with kettlebells and a TRX and sliders and all this stuff and say, we're gonna crush some workouts while we're away. And then I find myself on vacation having drinks on the beach, eating crappy food and saying, screw it, I didn't do that well, I'm not fueled well for a workout, and the kettlebells, the TRX, the sliders, everything, stay in the trunk of the car. So what can we do to fix that? Well, number one, we can let go of the stories that we tell ourselves. While your story might not be the same as mine has been in the past, you're definitely telling yourself a story with something. There's a reason why some aspect of what you're doing you're not happy with. So number one is let go of that story. There's no such thing as perfection. This doesn't need to be perfect in order for that to happen, because that's never going to happen. What we really need to do is we need to stop planning for perfect, because that's setting us up for failure. What we want to do is we can create a list of 3 things. Those 3 things are, in a perfect world, what should I do? And you can create a laundry list here. Write it down. Honestly, do this drill today. Write down the laundry list of what you think you should be doing for nutrition. Everything. Spill it out. Okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to look at that list, and I want you to cut it down to what you honestly can do right now. Now, just because you can do it does not mean that you will do it. I still could have worked out while I was on vacation, but I did not work out because I set myself up for failure by planning for perfect. So we look at that list of what we can do, and then we say, realistically, for my schedule, for everything I have going on right now, what will I do? What do I have that is 98%, I'm certain that I will get this done? There is minimal chance that I'm going to screw this up. So maybe you wrote down 20 things, and then you said that you can do 10 of those things. Right now you can do 10 of them. And then you look at that and you say, what is it that I know that I will knock out? Maybe you pick 2. And in fact, I would recommend only picking 1 or 2 things to knock out at one time. And really, this is going to cause a big mentality switch. To give you another example, we do this at my gym when people come in to check us out. We have people come in all the time that say, hey, I have these goals I absolutely want to get after. I need 4 days a week. Our membership options are 2, 3, and 4 days a week. They want the max. So you would think the business side of me would say, perfect, more money, let's do it. But no, not at all. I actually do that exact chart. We have a whiteboard kind of on our desk, and I lay out, I say, perfect world, you want 4 days a week. And then I say, for your schedule, what can you do? Can you really do 4 days a week? And we lay out the reality of what that is. And a lot of times they go, no, I can do 3 days a week. And then we go, okay, you can do 3 days a week. But if you do 3 days a week right now, you've been doing next to nothing, you add on 3 days a week of something totally new, what does that do to your lifestyle? What does that do to your schedule? It maxes you out. It sets you up with a good possibility of failure, because if anything comes up to that already maxed out schedule, you're screwed. Then you miss a day. So we actually urge people to come in, start with 2 days a week. Why? Because they're telling me that 2 days a week is below what they can do. So the chance of them knocking that out of the park and hitting a home run is much higher. Now, think about it. If the 3 day a week person signed up for 3 days a week and they're constantly missing 1 day a week, they're only coming in twice, they have a failure mindset. They're going, oh, I'm missing that 1 day. I'm missing that 1 day. They're getting the same exact work as the person who signed up for 2 days a week and knocked it out of the park. It's a complete shift in mindset, right? So going from, I need to do the ideal, I need to do the perfect, to, you know what, for now, for me, it makes sense for me to do 2 days a week. Knock that out of the park and you will have a complete mindset shift. So transfer that over to nutrition. Whatever your goals are, whatever it is you think that you need to be doing, let's set something realistic. This week, we're not going to tell you it's this, it's this, it's this. You come up with it, okay? And we'll discuss this more in the Q&A on Thursday, and we really hope that you guys can join us. But for now, stop telling yourself the stories that are holding you back. Let go of perfection. Say, this is what I can do. Knock out what you can do down to this is what I will absolutely do right now. Have a great day, guys.